Hello. Oh, it's no respawn, so I've got some Conan for you. You were actually going to get a full outfit today as a quick side here. However, my build just, well, sucked. So you're going to get a video tomorrow, and the day afterwards will be my full outfits. I just didn't have enough time to try one of my other ideas. However, this is basically, as I mentioned in the video from yesterday and the last Conan video, that I wanted to turn this keep into a modular house. Now, a couple of things. What I decided to do is I'm not going to speed these videos up as much. You see, this one isn't even actually sped up at all. And the reason being is it was very, very confusing. I thought, especially with this new tool set and people who maybe aren't used to the way I build, if you're coming here from the purely for the Conan videos, I didn't want to kind of overwhelm people with just sped up uber fast footage. But then later down the line, when we get a little bit more used to the tool set, then we can speed videos up a bit more and kind of cut out the chaff. Now this is basically, so I've actually already designed, you'll see as I walk around, you can see the buildings on the side of this. So I've actually already designed this building before. I've actually done 2 of them, though I did screw up the other one. I made an error, which I'll show you where not to do in a second. But basically, this is the kind of the sleeping quarters for the keep. So as you can see here, I put it on the side of the outpost, the main keep of the outpost, in the middle of these 3 foundations, and I've got a little platform going off. Now, as a side with these, is this house makes an absolutely fantastic, just standalone starting house. You'll see, because I wanted to give you guys something. Actually, before I do this, let me just explain these foundations very clearly. So you've got one square foundation, a triangle that goes off 2, then another triangle, like that. You can see me getting confused scrolling from the menu because I wasn't paying attention. Then a single, then a triangle again, and then a 2, then a... You'll see it again. The reason being I stress this is because when I did the second one of these houses, because I was actually going to record this footage earlier for the second one, you'll see it as I walk around, that I don't show inside, but basically I fucked up and I actually messed up this system, which messed up how the ceiling put together, because it uses the triangular thatch roof. So it's basically, I've got a full thatch roof. It looks really, really nice. So it's meant it'll look like that. So you see 2, 2, 2, 2. Anyway, so yeah, this will make a very, very good standalone house, because my idea was I want to, through all stages of building, give you options that I just wanted something that's cool looking but still simple. Like, you know, you'll see here I build this is real time, so I built this in 8 minutes. Obviously I had all of the foundations and stuff ready, but it's not actually that resource intensive, because most of the resources, as you see, are put into the base here, and it's also not particularly complex. It's just very simple, but it's very it's just very nicely using the tool set available. I put these pillars here as just a way to kind of, one, you can't stack the triangular foundations on top of each other like you can do with those square ones, but 2, it just looks nice. Now, I don't put a basement area in here, but what you could do, in hindsight, I probably should have at least demonstrated this, but I will be demonstrating in the next Conan video anyway, so definitely keep an eye on that, is you can use these triangle pieces to just have like a staircase that just goes off to the side. I decided to not, though, and like have a basement area. The reason being is indoor staircases tend to, they use up way too much floor space, and if you're trying to kind of make something kind of quite contained and an economical like this, it can look a little bit weird. So that's a really nice pattern as a starters. And you don't really need to use that much. Like, most of the resources go into the base here. And I guess that gives you the option to kind of open up the floor and just kind of put a staircase kind of at the back or the sides or whatever. There's me fucking up the doorway. A reminder again, if you want to check which way the door is facing, if you're standing inside the house and where it says out, I think it says out facing or outside? Out face. If you can read out face, then it's facing the wrong way. As you can see, out face needs to be backwards. It's a bit confusing. Just look at the lettering, yeah. So what I've done here is on each of these triangle pieces away from the door, I've put frame. Well, I haven't actually put. I'm going to put frames. I built it in the wrong order. There we go. It's not the wrong order, but I'm telling you in the wrong order. There we go. See, I wasn't meant to put one there because I've got them next to the doorway like that. I'm quite pleased with this one. I wanted to do something which, because the thatch roofs, any of you guys who have had a kind of fiddle with the roof pieces know that they've got those weird, they use weird triangles in this, yeah. It's kind of like, someone who understands to shapes will explain it better than me, but they're not corner pieces. They're specifically, yeah, that's it. They're not half squares. They're kind of triangles, so they don't fit together in the same way. And the same with the roof pieces, and it's a bloody pain in the arse. So these are the thatch roofs. Now, if I remember correctly, obviously I'm using, as you'll see in a second, I'm using the console admin panel to actually spawn my resources in, so I can show you what I'm doing. But they're the thatch wedge-shaped roofs, and I think you get these about level 11. So when I'm me and my friend Jack are going to be, we've got our guild, our clan already, and we're going to be making some houses, and these will be mine and Jack's starting houses, and so we're not actually going to be building until we hit level about 11 or 12. I think it's about 11, I think. Now, as you can see, I've got all of these corner kind of like triangular, in whatever the fuck, triangular thatch roofs, I'll call them that, on where the windows are there. Now, these things, if you just use the mouse wheel, you can adjust the direction they're facing. However, for these ones, you can't. People mentioned in my last video, actually, because I was having trouble with the clicking. I am actually still trying to rotate them, because for most of the time, rotating an item will solve its kind of, you see there, it's excitable jumping around. However, it doesn't work with certain items just yet. So it's just worth something to note. You just kind of have to freaking, yeah. You'll see, I was going to put these in one video, but I decided to split them up so it's kind of easier to digest. But I've got the guard towers, and I've got a nice little spiral staircase technique that I'm going to show you in the next video, the Conan video. And basically, I have to I made them very even going around the side. However, for the right to the top, for whatever reason, the stairs wouldn't snap properly, so it was a bit of a pain in the arse. Anyway, you got to pay attention here. So see, this is perfectly organized, so you can have these all snapping and with these triangle pieces. Now, in the center little triangle floor piece there, you need your pillars, bop like that, and then you get a triangle floor piece. You cannot take this pillar up, by the way, or the roof falls down, just like the bits you're about to put in now. Pop there like that, and then you get the downward facing inverted roofs, which are really easy to snap in. As you can see, that's the reason why you need the floor piece on there, because they have to actually snap to that floor piece. Anyway, here it is. I'm quite pleased with it. I just think it's really simple to make starting home. It looks cool. It looks much cooler from the inside with the way the pattern goes on the roof. I found these triangle pieces really confusing when I first looked at them, so I'm quite happy to make use of all of the pieces, and it's just a very homely, very cool little starting home that I think is going to be what my kind of go-to structure when I'm, say, kind of building the first house for kind of myself and my guildies. Also, this is me getting confused. Anyway, hope you guys liked that and gives you a few ideas, especially using the thatch roof pieces. Also, I totally fuck up here as well, but don't worry. That's just the snapping. Ignore that. Anyway, I'll have 2 Fallout videos coming up this week before the weekend. Also, I might slip in, because I've got, probably those of you can see, you might have seen, yeah, the tower just in the back there. Oh, I'm kind of hiding it. Anyway, I basically already designed the tower, so it won't take me more than about, 5-10 minutes to actually make another video again. So you might actually get 3 more videos before the weekend comes over. I don't know if you can see it in the corner there. You can see the one I fucked up right there. And there we go. Oh, and there's the tower seat, so it looks really cool. But this is kind of taking shape now. I do have to redo that. And this is kind of like my early game fortress complex. Anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll have another Fallout video up with a build that doesn't fuck up this time tomorrow. You take care.